live Rogers TV Sports Presentation.
Hi, sports fans. Welcome to Rogers TV coverage of the 41st Annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament here in beautiful Port Alberni at ADSS. My name is Charles Mealy. Along with me, the mouth of the South, Ravi Manhas. Ravi, good to see you today. Alberni alumni, our expert with us today. Ravi, we've got about 67 schools here today, over 300 athletes. We're going to have the finals here coming up. Tell us what we're going to see today.
Yeah, we're going to see some great matches across all the weight classes. Next week's our regional qualifier, and about 3 weeks' time we have the provincial championships out in Vancouver. We have one of the toughest divisions in the entire province right now between the 51 and 54 kilo senior boys. So that'll be a great showing here today of what's going to happen in the provincial championships in about 3 weeks.
Wonderful, Ravi. Thank you very much. Well, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We invite you to stick around on Rogers TV for the 41st Annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. All right, first up, 54 kilo weight class. This is a round-robin matchup between two ADSS wrestlers, Olivia Forrester with an A and Olivia Olson with an O.
They got a nice collar tie here to start.
Oh, we have a problem here. Right off the bat, we're having technical difficulties. Just a technical difficulty here, and away we go.
So this is going to be our first round-robin final in the junior division, so grade 8s and 9s, two-minute rounds, where the seniors are going to be 2 3-minute rounds. Nice little takedown there from Olivia, and a nice crossface for another 2 points there. A good 4-0 start to start the match here.
And just for everybody at home, it's Olivia Forrester with the brunette, and the blonde is Olivia Olson. They're supposed to have anklets on to tell us which one is which, but especially with the same singlets, very tough. But Miss Forrester is with the dark hair. Miss Olson is the blonde. That's the only way we're going to be able to do it this time. 6-0 already for Olivia Forrester.
Yeah, just got another good 2 points on a half Nelson to make it 8-0. Looking for the pin there.
Oh, I apologize. It's on the wrong side. It's Olivia Olson with an 8-0 advantage right now. I'm already confused. Sorry.
That's what happens sometimes when they change the colors here. We're now at the 10-point technical superiority here to end the match. What a very dominant win here by Olivia Olson for the win.
Congratulations, Miss Olson, and both for competing here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on the feature mat here, it's 78 kilo men's juniors. That's grades 8 and 9. We have Harshan Hayer from Panorama Ridge in the blue and white, and Samuel Croston out of Quamachin. And it's already a tough spot for the Quamachin wrestler. A great 2-point start. Trying to avoid a pin at this point, and it's over. We didn't even get Ravi in on this one. We are 20 seconds in, and the Quamachin wrestler goes down to Harshan Hayer at a Panorama Ridge with a quick pinfall here at the 41st Annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament.
Yeah, a huge takedown there, and a huge quick pin from Harshan Hayer from Panorama Ridge for the gold medal at 78 kilos for the junior boys. That's going to definitely be one to watch come potentially the provincial championships. Congratulations
to both wrestlers for making the final here, but congratulations to Harshan Hayer from Panorama Ridge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on mat 2, the feature mat today, we have Thea Sprague from GP Vanier in the black and bit of green on her singlet. And in the blue from ADSS, it's Ryan Romerol representing ADSS in the junior female 57 kilo weight class. This is not a true final. This is a round robin, but still, we're in the big mat and the finals here feeling. So you, of course, want to win this matchup.
Yeah, great shot there from Ryan, trying to get the double leg, just wasn't able to capitalize. And Thea got behind, got 2 points, got a 2-point gut wrench there, and now that's locked pretty tight you often see a tight lock there. They'll just keep rolling. Now we've moved into what's called a power half for another 2 points.
Trying to turn her the other way now.
Exactly. Every time those shoulder blades break a 90-degree angle to the mat, you get 2 points. And now we're looking for a pin, so if both those shoulder blades touch the mat, we'll get a pin and the match will end here.
Great defense right now by Romerl from ADSS. Really trying hard not to be pinned. Great body work. It looks like Thea Sprague from GP Vanier, they may stand up if they can't produce any points or create any action. She's really trying here to play some defense while she's on the bottom, but unfortunately does expose her back and her shoulders. A great effort from GP Vanier's Thea Sprague in the 57-kilo weight class. Great effort this weekend by Ryan Romerl from ADSS, picking up a silver medal at the 41st annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on the feature mat, we have Bruno Agunski, I hope I got that right, from Argyle, in the black shorts and the Brazil shirt. I like that look. And ADS's own Liam Horbatch is here in the black and red ADSS singlet. This is the junior males 38-kilo weight class. We're just waiting for the other match. We try our best to have both matches on both mats going at the same time here, so just a touch of a delay. But once again, these are juniors, so juniors are grades 8 and 9, and if you're a senior wrestler, you're a 10, 11, or grade 12. So once again, we're starting out with the juniors. This is male 38-kilo weight class. Once again, Bruno Agunski from Argyle and Liam Horbatch in the black and red from ADSS, and he tries to get that single leg right away. Gives up position, still may take advantage if he can roll his head out of there.
Yeah, this is still the 50-50,
and
he gets that nice, still working to get that 2-point takedown. He's got to work trying that crossface here. Liam, one of our alumni from our elementary program, working as a grade 8 right now, gives up 2 points there coming out underneath. He's got to work hard to stay off his back here.
Tough luck there, just couldn't. He had advantage the whole way and just slipped out, did Agunski from Argyle.
Yeah. He's got to make sure to push with his feet and switch his hips out. He looks like he just got out there.
Does not give up a pin. Great fight. Fight for another day here. It's a 2-2 score with 1:10 left. And they will stand him back up for more action. But way to get out of a bad predicament was Horbatch. Liam Horbatch from ADSS in the black and red. Going for another single, taking a double.
Yeah, he's got to get off his knees and start circling to keep facing to try and finish this takedown here. If he can get up to his feet, he might be able to finish it.
Here's some gasps in the background. That's a huge throw on the other mat here, so everybody's watching two mats here. And Horbatch is trying his best to push his
There you go, he's got his head out, he's getting up, he's got to keep driving up, there you go.
Up. Excellent try, getting to stand up.
And he just got caught with a head and arm throw there.
Using his feet to wrap around the ankle to stay out is Liam Horbatch. Great defense, great body control to try to keep himself in this matchup. It's not that bad of a matchup. It's 4-2. It's just the position that he's in, and he's not going to get pinned, I don't think, and they're going to stand him up very close to a very bad situation. Safety first. I know it's a contact sport, but if the neck and the arms are in or legs are in a bad spot where it looks like there could be some injury, the refs will stand them up. So great set of luck there for Liam Horbatch. Only down 2 points with 5 seconds left in round number 1. Going for the single leg. Once again, trying again. Great defense by the Argyle wrestler, and time is up on round number 1, and it is 4-2 going into the second half for Bruno Agunski from Argyle. Close matchup.
Yeah, that was a great round by Liam. A little bit unlucky, but he was really able to keep fighting for those double legs. Just was able to get caught with that head and arm turn just a little bit from Bruno, but definitely if I'm Liam or Liam's coaches, I'm telling them to keep trying to get that double leg and just be aware that that head and arm is going to be coming. You're able to get in deep on that shot pretty consistently. If I'm Bruno, I'm going to be trying to watch and avoid that takedown because I know it's going to be coming.
Horbatch has been the aggressor right off the bat, but again, points scored And like you said, just some bad luck for Liam Horbatch in the first bit, but there's that attack once again. And it's exactly what you said, is he's going to be looking for it. The Argyle wrestler, great moves by Horbatch to get back up, no points. And as you can see, the Argyle wrestler trying to control the top of the head. That will help him avoid the single leg or the double leg. And Horbatch takes a head and just gives up the position, unfortunately. And that's another 2 points for the Argyle wrestler.
Yeah, Liam just wasn't able to get all of the torque and momentum on that throw.
1:20 left in this second match.
That's 2 points there for Liam.
And Liam's got it. And they've got a time all of a sudden. And it looks like
It looked like Bruno lost control of the arm. In wrestling, you can't have a headlock without having arm control in with that head. So they'll break that for safety. So they'll probably going to have a discussion on whether that 2 points is going to get scored or not for that throw, whether he had the arm in control with the head or if he was just locked straight around the head.
And it was the table official actually stopping the match at that point, seeing it from his point of view. And of course, we have 4 officials here on the final, so they're all going to take a look, talk about it. And once again, it's all about safety, like you said, Ravi. It is a contact sport. Things happen. And I mean, we've been hearing it in the background. I don't know if anybody at home could hear it, but there's been some serious tosses on the other mat, and the crowd is going nuts for it. But again, it is a contact sport, but safety is a big part of this, ensuring that no one gets choked out. There's nothing illegal. Nobody breaks an arm, a leg, anything like that. And things happen, but for the most part, if you can see it coming, the referees will stop it. We'll figure it out who gets the points and work from there.
Yeah, so we got a minute 13 left. Scores 6-4 in favor of Bruno in the Brazil t-shirt. They're just going to give Liam a quick warning about that headlock there.
Good move for Liam, though, to control, take away the advantage, and like you said, get a couple points out of that. So 1:05 left. It is 6-4. It's a close matchup here, but
getting into the last
but here comes Liam.
Here.
He wants it. He wants to be the aggressor, and you're usually awarded as the aggressor in wrestling.
Yeah.
And here he comes, talking about aggression. Trying to pick his wrestler.
He's got to get his head to the outside here, try and get his hips up and in. There, his hips are in, head is up.
Oh,
and he
so
just
close.
Can't bring him down there.
Great head control by the Argyle wrestler. Bruno trying his best to avoid multiple takedowns at this point. Bruno wants to push him.
We're down to about 30 seconds here, so we're starting to get into the last minute here.
And once again, not enough action.
They're going to give you some time to try and work that, but if you're not progressing in the position, they'll stand you back up to a neutral position.
20 seconds left. This is where Ryan, the Professor Dvorak, would say it's go time. Definitely go time here for Liam. It's 15 seconds. He needs to score points. He needs 2. If he can turn him over, that's his. So close, Liam Horbatch. 5 seconds left. Not sure if there's any points there. He needs 2. Time is called. I don't think there's any points there. They may discuss it, but if not, Liam Horbatch.
It doesn't look like they were able to break that 90-degree angle, and it looked like Liam just wasn't able to get Bruno's arm off a position to gain complete control. So you're going to get your gold medalist, Bruno Akinski from Argyle, and Liam will get a silver medal. Still a great performance by Liam, and definitely one to watch moving forward.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Bruno Akinski from Argyle for his gold medal. An emotional time for a young wrestler, Liam Horbatch. He had his chances in that matchup. It just doesn't happen sometimes. But you know what, Liam? Next year's coming up. You're a young wrestler. You got a lot of future ahead of you as well. So congratulations on a silver medal. Never easy to make the finals here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Congratulations. All right, next up on mat number 2, the feature mat today, ladies and gentlemen, for the Invitational Tournament. It's an all-Yuki battle. You have Dia Arthur in the blue and Mila Besson in the red. Once again, Hugh Clulet coming out strong here at the Invitational Wrestling Tournament. This is junior female 64 kilo weight class.
Yeah, I think this is going to be our second to last junior match on this mat here. So still 2-minute rounds. And we do always have a great group of wrestlers coming from the Ucluelet area, coached by the Rhodes family. A great amount of wrestlers there.
Unbelievable wrestling program out of Ucluelet. Never sleep on Yuki, that's what I say. And you're right, Coach Mike Rhodes, unbelievable program he's put on for years and years and years. Much respect to the Ucluelet secondary and their wrestling program on the West Coast. And again, never easy to make the finals here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. And they've got 2 in the same weight class here. Almost unheard of here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. 0-0, no score just yet. I'm going to assume this will be a close one and a low scoring one because they probably practice against each other all the time, so they'll know each other's moves.
Yeah, and especially in the same weight class, not only do you see each other all the time at practice, but you also see each other all the time at tournaments too. So even more opportunity to see each other's moves. They're giving red here a warning to be a bit more active. Blue was showing a little bit more activity, so they've officially put red on a warning. Eventually they'll go on a 30-second shot clock where they have to score, otherwise blue will get 1 point. So that's something to keep in mind as blue tries for a head and arm throw, just not able to get it. And Mila gets a nice 2 points there, now working for the power half Nelson.
Mila Besson in the red from Ucluelet, Dia Arthur in the blue from Ucluelet, 2-0 as you said. Ravi with 22 seconds left here in round number 1. Once again, as Ravi has said, juniors get 2-minute rounds. And when we move to the seniors, it'll be 2 3-minute rounds, a little more time. But once again, love seeing this Ucluelet battle here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Less than 20 seconds left in round number 1. Once again, the red wrestler Besson ahead at 2-0.
It'll be interesting to see how some of these junior wrestlers, if they continue towards the regional and the provincial level, how they adapt to those 2 3-minute rounds as compared to the senior wrestlers who already do 2 3-minute rounds from a stamina perspective. We got the end of the round here at 4-0 for the red wrestler Mila Benson from Ucluelet. Had another nice little 2-point takedown trying for that power half Nelson, but just not able to get it before the round end.
Great matchup so far. Once again, as we said, probably going to be a close one. These 2 competitors know each other very well. Must admit, the drive back to Ucluelet today may be a little difficult if if it doesn't go the right way for one or the other, but that's what happens when you're competing against your own teammates. And again, hopefully we see this kind of success for Ucluelet continue next week and beyond in the season as well for Ucluelet secondary and the Ucluelet wrestling program. 2 minutes in now, or 2 minutes left here. And once again, a shoot by Dia Arthur. And wrestlers are on the other mat coming out of nowhere. Watch out. And once again, trying to control the head, the arm.
Yeah, Dia tried to get the double leg takedown. Now has switched to a high crotch position, but just not able to build a base underneath her to try and work her way back up.
And she doesn't want to give up that leg, that's for sure. Good for her.
Yeah, Mila's got to try and break that grip so she can get around behind to score her 2 points. Otherwise, they'll stand up this position.
And Dia Arthur knows this, and she actually almost let go of it, and then she grabbed it back, curled her arm, and brought that leg back in. Great effort. She was the aggressor there, had her opponent fall on top of her, but kept the leg to ensure that didn't give up full advantage. So no score. We've got 1:10 left here in round number 2. Again, these ladies know each other quite well.
Another head and arm takedown here. She's got to try and get her hips all the way through and just can't get it for 2 points there for Mila.
And grabbing under and trying to turn her over.
Another 2 points on that half Nelson, looking for the pin.
Well done by Besson. That's a pin. No pin. Has to be confirmed, not just the mat referee. We need confirmation, and there was no confirmation. So
another 2 points.
I'll live to see another day as Dia Arthur. 8-0 now, though, for the wrestler in red, Mila Besson, and that is it. It is over. A great matchup here for the 64-kilo junior females. Congratulations to the Ucluelet wrestlers. Dia Arthur in the blue, is a silver medalist, Mila Besson. In the red, you are the gold medal winner here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament.
Silver medal goes to Dia Arthur from New Hewlett, presenting the medals on mat 2, Mr. Enzo Zanetti from the Port Alberni Italian Canadian Society. Thank you, Mr. Zanetti and the Italian Canadian Society.
Ladies and gentlemen, next up on mat number 2, the feature mat, it is Edgar Costa Teixeira in the black from Heritage, and that's a bad start. And from ADSS, Trenton Makovka in the red, local wrestler out of ADSS. This is the junior division, male, 64 kilo weight class. Had a bit of a false start here, and here's the real start, which is unfortunate because I thought Trenton had an advantage off the bat. But
yeah, he definitely had a really good shot right off the draw. 2-point takedown, and then another 2-point on the cross ankle there for Edgar. We'll have to see if Trenton can get it back. He got a really nice low ankle pick there on that false start and got in really clean.
So 4-0, unfortunately, with 27 seconds gone in round number 1. Once again, junior division, wow. Parkour. Good foot movement. Oh, they're out. That is going to be a point for blue. And it looks like he got poked in the face. And could be blood time here. Let's see. Just got to take a look here. And of course, we have our coaches here and first aid. And first of all, thank you very much to all the volunteers this weekend. I know we don't talk about it as much as we should, especially the first aid attendants all weekend. They've been great. No major issues this weekend. We knock on wood because we're not done yet. But we've had some great volunteers here, great first aid attendants. Thank you so much for giving your time to the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament and ensuring that not just our wrestlers, all wrestlers that come here, over 300 athletes, 67 teams have come here. As far as Bella Coola, Sardis, you name it. So thank you very much for everyone for supporting and helping out. Keep everybody safe.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Trenton follows up from this. You can see that he's definitely trying to get that ankle pick again, but he's really got to try and set it up because his opponent knows that that's coming, and you can see with some of the sprawl backs and the longer reach difference that they're employing from shooting a lot further back than what we've seen in some of the previous matches that have been a lot more up close with head and arm and collar ties. It's interesting to see how these athletes will start setting up some of those moves and counter-attacking.
All right, I think we fixed it. We'll see. 1:20 left now. It's a 5-0 advantage for Edgar Costa out of Heritage. And he's got an arm. He's trying to get a leg at the same time. Good defense so far by Makovka, but he does give up the back. Is it a full back? It is 2 points. It is 2 points. And there's another roll. That's easily another 2 points. It's starting to add up now for the wrestler from Heritage.
Up to 9-0. Now Trenton's either got to get some big defense here to stop this, but now that they stand up, he's got to get going and score something because any takedown here for his opponent is going to end the match.
Any point, any push out, any advantage, just
So
like
those
that.
2 points there.
And that's it, and we all know it. And that's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes, and again, it's very difficult to understand what happened at the start, but it was an advantage on that false start by Trenton Makovka. Unfortunately, they reset, and they never really recovered from that, but a great effort this weekend for the ADSS wrestler. Once again, never easy to make the final of the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament, and in this category, he made a silver medal this year, but congratulations, Edgar Costa out of Heritage, one of the Kodiaks, and he's got himself a gold medal. As we'll get the right medals here. That's the gold medal. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Trenton Makovka from ADSS Junior Male 63 kilo weight class.
Okay, we're now ready to wrestle our last junior match on mat.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on mat 2, the feature mat. It's an all ADSS battle here, junior females 51 kilo weight class. Emma Anchor from ADSS, and she has the red anklet, and she's been taken down. by Samantha Chandler in the blue. That's a quick 4 points for Samantha Chandler. Technically the blue wrestler, same singlet, but it's Emma Anchor with the red anklet on her right ankle.
Yeah,
And up 4-0 is Samantha Chandler.
Yeah, Samantha's got that green anklet on her ankle there. Emma Anchor, daughter of one of the Alberni Elementary coaches, Aaron Anchor.
Aaron, yeah.
So a second-generation wrestler there, and you'll see that with a lot of the Alberni wrestlers is second-generation wrestlers.
Great toss-out by Samantha Chandler. Should get a point for that.
Yeah, just a 1 point there.
And she does.
So we got a 5-0 lead for Samantha.
Great toss-out, but...
collar tie here, trying to set up that head and arm.
And another move, just like you said, for Samantha Chandler in the driver's seat, and that's a pin. That was quick. Just like that on the all-ADSS battle, it is Samantha Chandler. Congratulations, she's a gold medal winner. Emma Anchor, her teammate, is a silver medalist. 2 second-generation wrestlers here in the Alberni Valley. Congratulations to both of them for medaling here in the 51-kilo junior female weight class at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament.
It is Samantha Chandler presenting the medals on mat 2. Mr. Rob Thompson, owner of Gal Designs and Graphics, longtime sponsor and supporter of the Alberni Wrestling Program.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up, let's kick it up a notch. We're going to go to the seniors now. And a great first matchup to start, 74-kilo weight class. It is Darius Martin out of Timberline. He's a Wolf. And out of ADSS with a great haircut, it's Grady Miller with the black and red to start us off. These are 3-minute rounds now.
Yeah, 2 3-minute rounds now in the senior division. This is our 74 kilos, so starting to get up there in the weight classes. These two guys have been wrestling against each other since they were in 8th grade. Now they're, nearly graduated. So again, they know each other's style. They've seen their development for many, many years. So it'll be tough to do something new against one of these guys, but something new might just get the win here.
And they're really feeling each other out there. Almost a mistake by Grady there, almost. And he'll get a point as the last one to pull his opponent out. It's 1-0. 2:15 left in round number 1. We're going to see a lot of this, like you said, Ravi. These two competitors know each other, wrestling each other for a long time. It's going to take a while for someone to gain any real points here. It's going to be move, counter move. Trying their best, knowing full well there's a leg, 2 legs, they're going to go out. Great control by both wrestlers. Safety first, watch out in the front row here. 1 point there, and it's 1-1 now with 1:50 left in round number 1.
You can see them really working the ties up in the head and arm ties and underhooks and 2-on-1s. You often see that more in the heavier divisions than some of the smaller divisions.
Oh, what a mistake there.
Another 2 little points there, but a little bit too high on the hips. Now he's going to give up another 2 going around. So that's one thing to watch out is when you flip that guy over, sometimes your hips are too high. You got to readjust before they can re-roll you and get 2.
So something can just happen there. In previous years, stepping out is points, or stepping out is a stop, and it kind of looked like both of them kind of stopped for a second thinking they're both out, but there has been a change to the rules for some continuance to allow more action and bring it back in.
For sure, especially on the ground. They're trying to have a bit more action and be a bit more rewarding to the aggressive wrestlers as opposed to some of the counter-attacking styles that we've seen in the past, especially with regards to not necessarily this tournament, but once you get up into the national levels or internationally, the rules used to be the last person to score was one of the tiebreakers. Now it is the first person to have scored. So it gives a little bit more incentive to being a bit more aggressive.
And we're still going here. It is 30 seconds left now in round number 1. And a great move by
Had
Grady
an
Miller,
arm,
but he gives it
didn't
up.
quite
These guys
get
know each
most
other.
of it. They're going to rule 0 points there because he didn't get all of the move.
And now rolling over and getting more points now. It's
That's a
Darius
cradle
Martin out of
there.
Timberline. It looks like a perfect plex. It's a cradle. And he's trying to stay up. Grady's trying to stay up, and he loves it. He knows what he's got to do. Is the other wrestler
And
down?
it was
It's
the pin the
Grady
other way.
Miller out of nowhere. He was on the receiving end of the cradle, and he kept his back up, and he put his man down, the aggressor, and it looks like it is. The coaches are going to talk about it.
Yeah. That's
And
one
it's
thing to be-
Over. Grady Miller's the winner.
That's
What
one
an
thing to be
unbelievable turn
concerned
of
about
events.
with those cradles. You'll watch and see that the wrestler who started it was on his back. Grady kind of got up a little bit and was able to pin his opponent's shoulders down. That's one thing you got to be aware, is having your shoulders exposed like that. Yeah.
Unbelievable turn of events there at the end. Darius Martin from Timberline was in control, looked like a perfect plex, had that cradle going, but Grady Miller, out of nowhere, puts his back off the mat and pushes his opponent down, and he didn't even know. Darius Martin did not know he got pinned until the end. What an amazing turn of events here at the 74 kilo weight class. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on mat number 2, it is 51 kilo, senior females. Ava Duncan out of Ucluelet. Morgan Boylo out of Sir Alexander Mack. That's Bella Kula.
Yeah, they're really starting to build a team out in Bella Kula. We have Morgan, coached by her mom, Carrie, who actually used to wrestle out here on the island, another second-generation wrestler out of Carey High, out of Campbell River.
Campbell River, yeah, absolutely.
So another, the tentacles of island wrestling reach far and wide across the province of BC.
Absolutely. Great tradition of wrestling on this island for decades. And again, when you see athletes come out of Bella Kula, that's just awesome to make their way to the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Not just that, to be in the finals as well. So no points there, but it is, after all that, it is 4-0 for Morgan Boylo in the red from Sir Alexander Mack. We got 2 minutes left, 2:04 left. More
Another
points being scored.
2-point takedown. See if she can't pull a little bit of a weight back to try and look for that pin. We got a 6-0 score right now. And there's the pin right there.
And a great effort by the wrestler from Bella Kula. It is Morgan Boylo, 51 kilo senior females weight class. Congratulations on the gold medal. Ava Duncan, out of that strong Ucluelet wrestling program, picks up a silver medal for her team once again at the 41st annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament.
Wrestler Mary Gold and your champion from Panorama, Jason Lawley. And presenting the medals on mat 2 was Mr. Enzo Zanetti, and your champion there from Sir Alexander.
All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, on the feature mat here at Alberni District Secondary School, senior men's 51 kilo weight class in the red with black shorts. Not quite a singlet, but we're going to try to figure out this this equipment issue. It's Omar Mohammadi from Chilliwack, and it is Braden Zubak from Queen Margaret out of the Zubak clan in the green and blue. We might have to redo this.
Yeah, this is definitely a match to watch here coming up for the regionals, zone qualifiers, as well as the provincial championships. Braden Zubak has wrestled both in the 51 kilo division as well as the 54 kilo division, which we'll see in a couple matches. But there's really a bit of a murderer's row, especially on the island, at that kind of 51, 54 kilo weight class. So we'll have to wait and see who ends up cutting down, potentially who stays in that higher division.
All right, we're ready to go now. Just a bit of a equipment issue for the Chilliwack wrestler Omar Mohammadi. Has his shorts on, but you had to tape up the pockets because, and I know this, the competitor could put your finger in there and snap off a finger and twist it, and you can't have that, so tape up those pockets. Braden Zubak, though, no problem. He's a second-generation wrestler. The Zuback clan, always strong here on the island in Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament out of Queen Margaret.
Yeah, a great little gut wrench there, working on his movement. Like I said, between 51 and 54, these are probably going to be not only the toughest divisions on the island, but the toughest divisions in the province and even in the country, with some of the amazing talent that's going to be in those two divisions. So definitely, if anybody has the chance to go and see the provincial championships, those are going to be divisions to watch.
6-0 now for the blue wrestler, and it's a pin just like that as well. A great effort by Braden Zuback out of Queen Margaret in the blue and green. He is the gold medal winner from the 51 kilo senior male weight class. Congratulations to him and the silver medalist out of Chilliwack, Omar Mohammadi.
Thank you, Alina, and thank you, Inside Out Care Corporation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up on the feature mat here at Alberni District Secondary School, senior female 75 kilo weight class. It's Alyssa Olson out of Duncan Christian in with the knee pad, and it says Olson on the back. They have very similar singlets. It is Jolena Healy out of GP Vanier. She'll have the red anklet, and we'll see this action very quickly here. We're just setting up. Once again, this is 75 kilo senior female. Senior division is grades 10, 11, and 12.
Yeah, and we're actually really lucky here. We have the opportunity to watch as she gets a nice 4-point takedown. Jolena Healy is actually was a member of the U17 national team for Team Canada. So as you can see, very confident and dominant with those gut wrenches for a nice, easy win.
And you can tell why she's part of Team Canada. 20 seconds in, 10-0, technical superiority. That's one of the quickest matches I've ever seen here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament final. Congratulations to Jolena Healy out of GP Vanier over Alyssa Olson from Duncan Christian. You are both medalists, but the gold medalist from GP Vanier. All right, next up on the feature mat, ladies and gentlemen, senior male 66 kilo weight class. In the blue, with the blue shoes, it is Jackson Clippingdale out of Sutherland. And in the red, it's Puya Pasoki from Reynolds in the red. And already it's a quick start for Jackson Clippingdale out of Sutherland.
Yeah, really nice kind of slip by Jackson there to get the 2 points, and a nice little 2-point turn to get an early 4-point lead. They're going with this call tie. He's trying to do that slip again, but it just didn't work. His opponent kind of knows and tightened up a little bit on that one.
Looking for the old push forward, pull down. Can't do it. Great defense by the Reynolds wrestler in red, but it is 4-0 with 30 seconds gone in round number 1 for Jackson Clippingdale out of Sutherland. Jackson had a very nice, as he said, takedown and a roll out to get the early point. So it puts the red wrestler behind the 8 ball a little early. But again, lots of time left, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. No score has been added to the 4-0 score that's on the board. Just trying to feel themselves out. One mistake is all it took to give up 4 points. And I'm pretty sure the wrestler out of Reynolds is going to give it up.
Yeah,
and he's going to be...
Jackson just got another 2 and a nice gut wrench for 2 on that toss by. So, but both athletes are trying for that same move. A nice little ankle pick there by Jackson. Let's see if he can finish it. He's got his opponent to his butt, but until he gets his opponent's shoulders to break 90 degrees or his opponent to roll onto his stomach, that's not going to give up points. There's 2 points there to end it.
Yeah, it's a quick 4 points in there somewhere, and another 2 points. And that matchup is over. It is Jackson Clippingdale in the black from Sutherland, getting a little emotional here. He is the winner, 10-0. He only took him a minute and a half to do it, and he is very, very happy. Emotional on the mats right now as he is the gold medal winner. here at the Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. That's pure emotion.
From WJ Bowen, Ruth Newman, and presenting the medals on mat 1.
Next up, another big matchup here on the mat 2, the feature mat, senior males, 54 kilo weight class, Elijah Lau from Sardis against one of the Olsenators. It's Kane Olsen out of ADSS in the black and red singlet.
Yeah, we got the 54 kilo weight class, and like I mentioned back a couple matches ago with Braden Zubak in the 51 kilo weight class, these guys are kind of a murderer's row across the province of significant great athletes in the 51, 54 kilo division. A nice little 2-point takedown and then cross ankle for 2 points there to get a nice early 4-point lead for Elijah out of Sardis. Really working that wrist, as you can see in the lighter divisions, a lot more wrist work as opposed to some of that more collar tie movement as we see in the heavier weights.
The wrestler out of Sardis has been very active all weekend. Even last night, making sure that he didn't wrestle again. Very responsible wrestler. Didn't want to go back to the hotel room without knowing for sure that he wasn't wrestling again. So a great young man, but love to see Kane Olsen try to get away here. He's down 8-0 now.
Yeah, another nice little cross ankle. Elijah kind of lost it a little, but was able to power through and still get that extra point. He's looking to try and lock it up again, and there's going to be another 2. Those cross ankles are definitely tough to defend against.
And that is it. It is over. A quick matchup for the competitor from Sardis, Elijah Lau. Congratulations on a gold medal. But a wonderful, wonderful weekend for Kane and Rain Olsen. And Kane made it all the way to the final here. Unfortunately losing by technical superiority in the first round, but a silver medal nonetheless, and a great, great effort here at the 41st Annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. Handing out medals here, 1997 Totem Spirit, Totem Princess winner, Melissa Clemencic Cross. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next up here on the feature mat, in the red, got a red singlet, and taking advantage and gaining points right off the bat, Amelia Korchinski out of Queen Margaret's. That's another of the Zubak clan out here from Queen Margaret. We got Lila Boylan from Duncan Christian. And we've got a bit of an issue here, a timeout. Oh, it was a hair tie issue. I don't know anything about that. But nonetheless, again, safety, little things, keeping the wrestlers safe. But again, Amelia Korchinski with the red anklet, again gaining position. She's up 2-0 against Lila Boylan from Duncan Christian.
I think it's actually the other way around. I think they have the wrong...
correct. You're sorry.
...on there, because I see Lila has Boylan on her singlet there.
You are correct. Thank you very much. That's why you're here, Ravi. Amelia Korchinski from Queen Margaret's in the blue and green singlet with the green anklet. And it is Lila Boylan from Duncan Christian with the red anklet.
Yeah.
All I probably had to do was read the back of her singlet.
And another quick pin over there by Lila. Some nice cross ankles and double leg takedowns.
Well, I didn't get it figured out, but they sure did. Congratulations to Lila Boylan out of Duncan Christian, winning the gold medal in the female 57 kilo seniors weight class over Amelia Korchinski from Queen Margaret. And only the finest medal presenters today, the father of Alberni Wrestling, Mr. Tom McAvey, is here today, ladies and gentlemen, the legend himself, handing out those medals. So next up, it is senior male 63 kilo weight class. We probably saved the best for last. It is in the red, the more red with the ram on the front from Maple Ridge, Tyson Dean Freeman. And it is Reese Gattenby out of ADSS with the black and red trim and the red headgear. Easy to identify this one, ladies and gentlemen. This will be it. This is senior male, 63 kilo weight class, 3 minutes each round. Let's go. Once again, the ADSS wrestler with the red headgear.
Nice getting into that high crotch, going for a fireman's carry.
Fireman's carry, and away we go.
And a huge 4-point takedown. Oh, 5. They're giving the magical
giving him the
5. I can't remember the last time I saw a 5-point takedown, but that was beautiful.
He had him on a fireman's carry, ran him through, and gave him the old power move at the end, which is great. Almost looked like a British Bulldog power slam. That's what that looked like right there. Great move, and 5 points for that throw, and he's up 5-0 with 2:23 left in round number 1. Gattenby's got to get on it.
Nice little shuck by there for Tyson. Yeah, you don't really see many of those 5-point takedowns. They're definitely reserved for grand superiority moves like that was. Another 2-point turn there for Tyson, but now he's got to be careful that he doesn't give up the position.
Great move to get out of there by Gattenby. All he's got to do is stand up.
Single.
Good effort, but once again, more points for the Maple Ridge wrestler.
2 points, and that'll be it with the technical superiority.
And that's it. It is over. Just like Ravi said, congratulations to the Maple Ridge wrestler Tyson Dean Freeman with the throw of the week. And Reese Gattenby, congratulations to the ADSS. And he is the silver medalist here in the senior male 63 kilo weight class at the 41st annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament.
Travis, his anklet too, before he forgets. Oh, there we go.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to Rogers TV for the 41st annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament. What a wonderful weekend here in Port Alberni and at Alberni District Secondary School. Mr. Ravi Manhas, any final thoughts on the tournament this weekend?
I think we saw some great action, some definitely weight classes to look for in the coming weeks with the provincial championships coming up. And just goes to show that you never know what you're going to see when you come out to watch a wrestling match. We saw one of the few 5-point takedowns that you're probably ever going to see if you ever come out.
Yeah.
So definitely it's worth coming down to watch if you ever get the chance. You never know if you're going to see, you know, a really competitive matchup or a huge 5-point takedown that takes your breath away.
Love it, absolutely. High school sports at its best here at Alberni District Secondary School. Thank you for tuning in here to the 41st annual Alberni Invitational Wrestling Tournament here on Rogers TV.